There can be no question that war's on its way. If it weren't, Chief of War would probably be a poor title. However, the most important question posed by the splintered paddle in Episode 6 is just which way the conflict is going. Will the kingdom be divided and at war with itself, a competing kingdom encroaching on another's territory? Or will the danger originate from farther away, when avaricious aliens will arrive by boat to subjugate the islands using dreadful fire weapons? If you really think about it, the Apple TV Plus show maintains a lot of tension with very little actually happening. It could possibly be all of the above. This is not how Kayana sees things. He believes that Keiwa is a war-torn guy who will never understand reason, and he feels that it would be a waste of time to act otherwise. In fairness to him, he also has the distinct viewpoint of having witnessed the outside world and the godless men who live there. He is aware that these men will eventually arrive on these shores and that Kahekili is merely the most urgent issue among many others. He is certain that short-term conflict is the only way to ensure long-term peace. This just serves to widen the gap between Kupuohi and Kayana. The conclusion is the same whether Kayana suspects her affair with Namake, who isn't shown in Chief of War Episode 6, or whether she's just too different now for them to continue where they left off. Kayana carries a pistol, wears pants, and occasionally speaks in spoken English. He is defending his people, but he also faces the danger of growing too distant from them to understand their perspective. Kahekili's reign is already beginning to appear dubious. People are not only discussing it, but actively preparing to replace him with. Kupul, as what he has marketed as prophecy, is turning into sheer insanity. Theoretically, it's not a bad idea, but it's hard to implement because Kahekili has a history of killing anyone who disagree with him and eating dogs. Keiwa, meantime, grovels. Since Maui has never been able to defeat a united Hawaii, he asks Kahekili for men in exchange for Hawaii looking the other way while he does whatever he wants to the remaining kingdoms. Kahekili agrees to send his best battalion under the command of his pet nutcase warmonger, which is a clear indication that he doesn't intend to follow the agreement. Crucially, Keiwa is unable to notice this, but Kupul can. Kamehameha continues to preach peace, though. The title of Chief of War Episode 6 refers to a new legislation he enacts after a story about how he paddled to a nearby hamlet and was attacked because he was seen to be a threat. The prior chiefs have fostered this culture of conflict in which all guests are viewed as intruders. He forbids killing for any purpose other than need because he wants to fundamentally alter that culture. This legislation protects everyone, from royalty to commoners, including Keiwa. It is subtly suggested that he is formalizing the law, at least in part, to stop Kayana from taking matters into his own hands and murdering Keiwa. It might not be the worst scenario. Kamehameha is the heart of Hawaii, while Kayana is its fist, and the islands will require both for the future, as Ka'amanu tells Moku. I sincerely hope they can remain in agreement, but I seriously doubt it.